allowed the two children to have the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mind. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My yegun diary politico, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off him. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, ayé di number one.
Hello there.
Mayegun diary, ayé di number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun diary, ayé di number one.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from. This is Mayegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Mayegun máa wí.
Thank you very much. It's good to have you all back in the temple tonight. Please share the broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them Mayegun today.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Read the caption of the broadcast. Read the description as well. Share it. Like the broadcast. Get yourself ready for another blockbuster. Martinelli.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra jù. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù. Mayegun ti dé.
Whatever nonsense they have promised you that you believe them. They themselves don't believe themselves because they were all empty promises. If you have sense, so according to Koolu, there is actually no real data to plan the development of Nigeria, which is true, by the way. El Rufire. I need to breathe in. Out. El Rufire has been crowned the Gbobaniyi of Ijebu land, Akile Ijebu, by Awujale of Ijebu land. I'm from Kano. Waniti Kano but the end. Northern Nigeria at the end. Then Northern Nigeria but the end. Nigeria at the end. My son English. I go see I'm in English when we get the program started. Have you shared the broadcast yet? No? Please do. How is this shege going, by the way? Because I told you before now, we said, when you finally get what you are wishing for, when Koolu finally starts showing you the shege, don't come back here, begin to gaslight people and begin to ask stupid questions like, are you happy that we are suffering? Are you now mocking us? Are you trying to oppress us? Is it because you are living in the UK? I told you before now, but some oloriburukus, they will not listen. They have started asking me those stupid questions now. Today. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live, of course, for those who are watching live. If you're watching a replay, there's no real difference, by the way. So thank you for doing the needful, sharing the broadcast, inviting the Buharidins, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, Buhari Shukus, the Ungozi Haris, Neka Haris, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, and the humbled slaves of this world, the Abrodian Baatstards. I'm coming to them. But the local ones, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all-risers, the Baatstards, the bat idiots, the cyberbarians, including their uncles and aunties abroad, the Abrodian Buhari idiot, the Abrodian Baatstards. Tell all of them that Mayegun today, because as it is, except for them to try to gaslight you, run their bigotry on you, it is pretty much like, at this point, it won't be a bad idea to ask, how is the shege going? I want to start with this. If you won't answer me, there are other people that will answer me. Like yourselves, the Agbadorians, if they are watching. That's if they actually have enough to stay with us and watch. Now, let's go to that street. Soa TV.
Who you go for? Well, my brother go vote for. Tinubu. This is my brother. This is Yoruba man. That Tinubu is Yoruba man. Why which one I can vote for again?
Voting tribalism, you vote for.
This is my brother. The country no sweet.
You vote Jagaban now. You are in.
Jagaban fail us. The man fail us well. Jagaban fail us. This Tinubu, he don't fail all Yoruba people.
Tinubu fail all Yoruba.
All Yoruba people.
So you don't get joy now?
I don't get joy unless make him do well.
So Tinubu no do well now?
He don't do well at all.
Maybe time never reach now.
Time don't reach. Time don't reach to do am, but he no do well.
Papa, how the thing they do you now?
Well, something too cost for Nigeria.
You go vote for your own right. I go for my own. I don't really need my brother. Go vote Peter Obi or vote Atiku. What do you call
Come.
Let me tell you this. I cannot tell you that. I don't vote for them.
You know if you vote them?
I swear.
So it's because of your tribe?
Yeah, no, forget about tribe. Peter Obi, they say Nigeria need young people. Yeah, but no, say Peter.
You regret saying you even support?
Extra regret, they worry me. I hope I regret. Because that man don't know what to go for. That's how they look at me.
But they say na Yoruba turn na Yoruba.
Make them forget tribe. Emilokan. Waiting. I beg, bros, don't make me
talk Emilokan.
Emilokan don't die now. No, Emilokan, no day, gay. Emilokan, no day. Nigeria bad. Something where they buy. See, only service of oil now. If you want service your motor, if not close to 30,000, no service. Tinubu ni. Why no go? Our turn now.
You say about turn us about credibility.
No, now.
You say talk about credibility and capacity.
Capacity gbé. Capacity Tinubu ó gbé Nigeria.
Ẹ wo bàbá ara bàbá kò le.
Ṣáda tiẹ̀ wá gan le. Ṣáda tiẹ̀ gan yá. Tálára ẹ̀ yá Nigeria.
You know, let's look at like the person don't grow old. Age no dey like taba talk about lo àwọn arúgbó tó wà nílé. All these old people wey dey out. They no fit function.
Fẹ́ dàgbà ni ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ dàgbà.
We never try yo. He never try. We know say our papa but he never try.
You vote am, sir?
Vote am.
Are you enjoying him?
No, I never enjoy.
You regret say you vote am?
Yes.
But they tell you that time now.
When tell us saying go do this, go do that, we will never see anything.
So you are telling me say the man no dey competent?
And they no say no dey competent, but make him try. Because we know say no be only am go do am. Then plenty. But as he be say head of head, na name we were go feel body they call.
Voting for
Jagaba, APC, also Iragbejima.
Tinubu carry us for up like wow! All of us scatter.
Tinubu fuck up for
They fuck up, I'm telling you.
Because we see him as our messiah. We never know that he should be the one that will disappoint all the nation.
So you are disappointed now?
Highly disappointed.
You regret say you vote Tinubu?
I regret, I'm telling you. I'm a driver. I regret. I regret when we talk am, but we will not agree. We say our brother, and I go do am.
My brother don't land you.
They don't land us, don't eat us for grant.
I
know they fear him.
But you vote now.
Doesn't matter. I vote him.
You regret.
My brother.
You don't regret.
How much were they buy fuel before we vote him? Now how much is the fuel?
Would you vote for Tinubu?
I vote for Tinubu. But I'm going to do better.
Yeah.
But I think enter now.
No joy.
We dey do it in life.
All right. Today.
Ọdún rárá, wàláì. Ìlú Ondo.
So Jagaba báyìí ṣé kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe báyìí?
Kò yé wa àmọ́ tí ń ṣe báyìí o. Pépó kan lọ tí bá ń lọ rẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ó ti sú yín báyìí.
Ó ti sú wa, wàláì.
Ẹ sì dìgbò fún.
A dìbò fún náà.
So dojú tí ó bójú ò bá jẹ́ báyìí.
Ó ti dójú tì àwọn. Ó ti dójú tì.
Big regret now.
Very big one. Very big one. Very big one.
Say you vote Tinubu, how many election did you ever?
We did not expect this kind of a thing to happen in this country by now. Because we expected him to do what people, you know, and I don't even know how to put it. Beyond people's imagination, that was what we are expecting him to do. Because we see him as our messiah. We never know that he should be the one that will disappoint all the nation.
So you are disappointed now?
Highly disappointed.
So you won't make the man resign?
Have you seen where a president resigned in a country before?
Yes, now several places.
Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning. Fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. So let us start the program. There are actually people who believed that Thiefnubu was going to be different in this life. There are actually people who will, if they have to actually test them, you are going to agree with me that the percentage of 70% of Nigerians that have mental health problems, these are those who are going to make the chunk of, like people really believe that. Anyway, as it stands, data no day. There is no data to work with. Nigeria is a fraud. Do you understand me now? Nigeria is what? A fraud. A fake that appears to be real, but is complete fake. There is no real data that can tell who are Nigerians. How many are Nigerians? As I am talking to you right now, there is no reliable data anywhere. Not just that, Nigeria is printing passports, printing, what do you call that? Driver license, printing this, printing BVN, printing national ID card and all of those. They are like a business center. They do them when they have money to want to steal from them. But when you go back to them and say, what about those details you collected 3 years ago? Voila will start. Anyway, they also said they wanted to lift 100 million people out of poverty. Rather than lift 100 million out of poverty, the 100 million people dragged extra 60 million joined them in 8 years. Now, over 160 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty. That figure is just what we play about with. I cannot defend it. Mayegun, can you defend the population of Nigeria? I can't. Nobody can. It's all fraud, fake. And most of the time, the numbers are used only for sharing of, sharing of the resources of Nigeria, money. So if you ask them, how many people are so in so places, they will give you numbers. There are numbers, but they are not real. Koolu knows that. And that is why Nigerians generally today, we have numerical problems. Sure you get? When I say number problem, and Nigerians will be hearing somebody stole 80 billion. They say, that one just stole 80 billion. To them, they have no idea what that 80 billion is. Okay? But when Nigerians want to tell you about this airport, they can tell you that, you see this airport, right? It's different from all others, because it's Mayegun's airport, right? It's worth $200 million. And now you go come, they say, you dey mad, my friend, you think in an ordinary airport, something that is, Nigerians have problem with numbers that way. Because Nigeria is built on fraudulent numbers. Northern Nigeria, that is full of deserts, where it is on record that high internal migration from northern Nigeria to the middle belt part of Nigeria to southern Nigeria is massive for decades. But yet, they made an average southerner believe that northern Nigeria is more populated than vegetarian, a green, wet southern Nigeria. In my life, for those who know geography, if you say, see, in your life, have you ever seen where the north is more populated than the south? In your life, ever in the world? Give me how many? Oh yeah, except in Nigeria, because it's fraud. They will never allow anybody to conduct any census. You will never know the number of people living there, young, old, and where. Because if you try it, you will expose generational fraud. And in fact, a lot of you will begin to kind of say, well, you know what? We are done. We'll break up this fraud. So talking about number, Nigeria is built on a fraudulent number. And that is why your government can't really plan They can only guess. Sure you get? They can't plan. They can't say, okay, in Ogun, the number of young people who are in Ogun, this is the number. And you can easily go online and check. It's okay, how many number? This number. If you go to all the world population today, if you go to America website, if you come to the British website today, they will tell you how many people, the population of Britain. When you begin to break them down, you will get to a stage that you will know the number of people who are young, old. You will know the number of people who are employed, who are educated to what level. You will know the number of people who are educated, employed. You know those who are educated, unemployed. You know those who are not too educated, employed, or what, you know all that stuff. You'll be able to plan for women, for children, for elderly, for the retirees, for everybody. You'll be able to. You don't really have to have all the resources in the world to be able to handle the country with right data. So in Nigeria, they just manufacture them. One politician can just open his gutter mouth and say, the so local government is bigger than the entire eastern Nigeria, and the dumbos, educated wearies. They say it's true. It's true. Do you see the map of northern Nigeria? If they put all the people in eastern Nigeria together, they are not up to one local government in Kaduna. These are educated wearies, so. But they have no proof of that. There's no proof of number and say, okay, this number is real or it's not real. So they now say they want to lift 100 million out of poverty. How? They will be giving them 5,000 naira to fight poverty. They believe them. 5,000 naira to fight poverty. Job for the boys. 8 years more fell into that poverty. Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world. Nobody could explain. All of them couldn't explain how. They were asking themselves, how? We thought Bokwari was Then they started sharing for 5,000. That is why Shadia came out one day and she said, I never see that in my life. Sharing 500 billion naira by handy to 11 million households where they fear God now. But you see this oloriburuku APC akpodas. APC dabi moshidas. APC egbekegbe. They say make her they cry. They cry. Continue to cry. Nigeria will be great. Now Bukwari is done with them. Thiefnubu is here. Thiefnubu said, when they presented register, not today say register. Billions were disappearing. Okay? The vuvuzelas, the praise singers, the ass lickers, the all risers. Even road to 2OK serve in no day. Ordinary food money to buy gari serve in no day. They are dying in that shamelessness. But they couldn't cry in public. They couldn't. They were waiting. They said, okay, we'll give you, what is that thing called again? That one that they were like giving them 30,000 naira, 33 months. It's not sure P. They have a name for it, Tijari. Now they are owing them about 3 years. For the past 3 years, none of them is paid. I forgot the name. So today, Thiefnubu came and they said, there is no real data to plan for Nigeria growth, though. Not because they have anything to do about it. They have opened websites. They have started telling some of the people to go and register. Go and collect 50,000. Empower. It's called Empower. You remember when they started the Empower, they took Shuopi from them. Good luck, Egbekegbe Lantern was giving people 10 million naira, 20 million, 50 million. Young people, we don't know anybody. To collect money and start business. APC, Egbekegbe came. They cancelled the Shuopi. They brought in N-Power. N-Power. N-Power of 30,000 naira. And they start, this is the change we voted for. This is the change you voted for. The day they opened the websites for all of them, we no get job to go and register for Empower. A single day, 14 million registered. The website crashed. Last, they came back and they said, okay, we are going to be doing it in batches. So we will take some batch now. Okay? We'll pay you 30,000 naira every month for 3 months. So you will go. Other people too will enjoy. Yourself will go. Other people will come and enjoy. From 10 million naira to start a business, they started giving them 30,000 naira for 3 months, 90,000 naira. They were waiting for the change. That was the beginning of their poverty. Majority of them ended up running away from Nigeria. Not majority. Some of them had to run away from Nigeria. Shopee. Wọ́n gba Saturday lọ, wọ́n gba Sunday lọ, wọ́n gbé Thursday lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Then collected Sunday from their hand, which is the future, Abi. They gave them Thursday, the past participle. This APC, egbekegbe. Last, they said they were going to employ, they are going to give them 3 million jobs every year. Last, they announced about 600,000, about 700,000 of them. Gave some of them the first batch money. The last batch, no collect shishi till now. The oloriburuku started messaging me. Hello, Mayegun. I have one information for you, sir. What is that? Yes, sir. Man, I have this secret. I want you to have to tell the whole world. Koshi song, what is the secret? Sir, you see this Empower is fraud, oh. Oh, yeah, oh. Tell me, who be that guy's name that they talk say discovered River Niger? Oh, yeah, Adam Smithy. Continue. Yes, sir. That Shopee is fraud, sir. They did not pay us. They have not paid us in the past 3 months, sir. Tell me more. Really? They didn't know that, well, some of them, I had to start checking out their Facebook everywhere. They won't make a contact. Say, justice for Shopee. Justice for Shopee. They use you cash out. You never saw through that. And they are doing it again. Some of them they stopped messaging me anyway because they realized that instead of me to go out and say, Bokwari pay out the Shopee. I remember that time we were telling Bokwari to go harder. How many of you remember that time? They said, Bokwari, go harder. Go harder. The Shege was in fact, the Shege was like, it wasn't here, Baba. So they came back to come and blackmail me. They wanted to come and gaslight me. Are you happy that this is? I thought you are somebody who love humanity. I thought you are somebody who does not like injustice. I said, oloriburuku ni. You take your hand, buy gomole. You add the gomole to your dinner, chop them. So you can't expect say, may no kill you. You spend and use your energy, okay, to bring back the people that are only interested in destroying your life, destroying your future. As a young person, you think it was a game, Abi? You thought politics is a game. Continue to cry. We'll go beat you again. You just say na Chelsea man you. So then when you now started when the Shege begin to haunt you, you they look for person who go sympathize. That was what I told you. I want to be any. So that's why I keep reminding them. When you see the APC, egbekegbe, they don't like me. I don't like them. And we know they pretend. They don't like what I say. Because they have this, what they build. They think, I just wake up every day and I just wish that Nigeria should not be better. As if to say, Nami be Professor Pella. We go just do abracadabra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, suffering. Oh yeah, Shege, go to Nigeria. Oloriburuku. You are making choices. I told you. Elections have consequences. Konche joke. You cannot blackmail people to begin to feel sorry for you when you believe that politics is a game. Igbos versus Yoruba, Hausa versus Fulani, Muslim versus Christian. oloriburuku yin, when it begin to now haunt you, you don't turn around and begin to try to now say, Mayegun, at least you should not above me. Fẹ́ di January oloriburuku fẹ́ bá wa tàwọn tó ní ẹni. Èpè lọ́rọ̀ yín gbà o. Èpè láàárọ̀, èpè lọ́sàn, èpè lálẹ́, èpè láàárọ̀, èpè lọ́sàn, èpè lálẹ́. You know the hardest part of your life is that majority of you are pretty much like your parents. The ones that you told us that they don't use social media. We should continue to shout. We should continue to scream. Your parents don't use social media. They are the ones that will collect, cup of rice, 1,000 naira, wrapper, and everything they can give to them. And they can bring your oppressors back to power, your oppressors. So when the shege begin to hit you, now you have to come onto social media, begin to pretend that I regret this, regret. You know why I'm saying this? Because I am 100% confident, that I can't describe it. You see, if I keep describing it, you will think I am wishing it on you. And sincerely speaking, the mouth no go fit explain what your eyes go see. You and your parent that you used to brag about. Apologies to some of you that are also sharing in all of this, because myself they share in all of them. I'm sharing too. I don't like you. So if you see me, they get mad, they get angry sometimes. You they think they call them energy, baba. Now frustration, because you see the ruins that these criminals are causing is not limited to the criminals or the Donda AD, that are shouting. I mean, those ones that have now developed arthritis, standing on his mandate or not a mandate. I won't weary. It's not limited to them. If we want to be honest with ourselves, so that you are not even living in Nigeria is not so like me. When we say they do big man like say, and they feel like, I mean, I used to kind of come onto my Mayegun's diary political and just feel like, oh, for humanity. Okay, I don't think I'm using this 200K. I just go give, just go do giveaway. Then it got to a stage where I just felt like, you cannot be feeding the oloriburukus that think politics is a game. And if you really want to give anybody, if I want to give anybody my money or anything at all, random or anything, I have to do a thorough background check. Because you cannot be using humanity, to save those who want the end of humanity, because that's what they are doing. So I started cutting that down. I started going like, okay. So when you come to me privately, I'm like, okay, let's see. I'll see your face. Let's see where you're there. And I have no regret about that, by the way. However, people have told me, including me too, because man, no lie. It got to a stage whereby, does anybody know what phobia for text message is and phone call? Do you know what the phobia is? Agbadophobia is for those of you who don't like the Agbadorians. What is that? I started feeling like I began having phobia when people, my number is public, right? When people will begin to send me voice notes, messages, help me. It's about to die, I no shop for the past 8 days, so Mayegun this or that. And once I read the message, my mind is not going to leave that message until I do something. Then, as Nigeria continue to deteriorate and continue to go down the drain, I started developing textophobia. You see, I get legend for here. People will be say they are wordsmiths themselves. I be SMSophobia. Phonophobia. Textophobia. SMSophobia. Musha ni phobia sha. The phobia got worse. This is true story, true life story. I'm talking about myself now. Because people told me they developed the same. So the phobia got to the point that when I receive emails, I will be so scared to open them. Because I don't know if the person on the other side is going to know that I have opened the message. My own message, I know the whole person money, I know the whole people money. Oh. And there are people who have said the same. Some said, I don't even use my WhatsApp anymore. Some said, I don't even reply my WhatsApp anymore. And a lot of people, because of the decisions of oloriburuku today. So it's not limited to you. So I apologize to some of you who kind of, but it's ideal if those who know better are prepared ahead of time. Some said it's colophobia. You shall know the phobia, sha. Shall you get? It's a phobia where when your phone rings, if it is not the number you saved, you begin to feel like, oh my God, who is this? People, they call me at 2 a.m. in the morning. Baba, I know whole person money. Shall you get? But you all know yourselves now, for those of you, once they open your profile and they see that you are living abroad, you all post your profile picture shows that you and your family seems to be like say you do okay. They will befriend you. We have all been there. So this evening, I posted on Mayegun's Diary Political on Facebook. And I said, the greatest Nigerian student. I wasn't expecting them to say great, but you can help me. Now, this is what I put. I said, greatest Nigeria student, great. The greatest Nigeria student, great. Inside of me, they do great inside. Articulate Nigeria student, articulate. I can say, I beg you, January is just about 15 to 16 days away. Have you started seeing them opening the branches of Student Loan Bank? I'm sorry to disturb you. I even said I am sorry to disturb you. I just want to know. I know they Niger. Now them they there. Because January is here. Hope is here. January is here. School fees is here. Inflation is here. Dropout is here. And everything is here. So you can tell me, and I was being honest, like just trying to kind of engage, have conversation, raise their subconsciousness and say, listen, January is not forever. It's not like still coming. You are already receiving your tuition increase right now. Don't pretend about it. All of you are getting that message now. If you are a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Your own word has probably told you about the new school fees, Abi. A lot of people are wondering how are they going to get about it. How are they going to get about this 2024 to real long? 500 level, 400 level. Why is it going to be like? And I'm being serious. Instead of, other people just came, Nigerians don't take things serious. Everything is cruise to them. Others came, they started laughing, like, violence it is. You couldn't forget that. Nothing like that. Oti law. Another people came, they said, well, this can still be done by developing a policy of a central bank that is going to make all the commercial banks to give the loans to the students. So anyway, I shall ask for conversation. Let everybody bring opinion. But that's not the question. The question is, bank is do you know their website? At least website should be ready for something that people are going to be sending in application by January. Conversation, but they know they take us serious. Some of them came. But the ones that actually cracked me up a bit, they didn't get me offended, okay? They didn't offend me. Just cracked me up. The regular culprits, the Lagos Abobakus, the Lagos Ronukus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, the wearers that are pretty much like this guy.
What's the bad thing we say them do we not forget?
Hey, that's my mom. The way my mom brought me up, I don't like it.
How did she bring you up?
No, she brought me up badly. Not the way I desire to be.
How did she bring you up?
You know, she brought me up so lack and not well care of. I was not giving up.
That was how I invited Wiriso. One of them said, listen to this, one of them said, they have not passed the 2024 budget. Then I was like in my head, but they passed the supplementary budget. And in that supplementary budget, they said they will buy cars for the senators. They have delivered the cars. They said they will buy cars for the first lady. They have delivered the cars. They said they want to renovate Thiefnubu's house in Abuja, Thiefnubu's house in Lagos, Shitty Man's house in Abuja, Shekau's house in Lagos. They have awarded the contract. They have started the renovation. They said they wanted to buy 5 billion naira yacht. They have delivered that. But inside that same supplementary budget, don't forget, they said 10.5 billion for student loan. But this oloriburuku said in our 2024 budget. I would have asked them, hello, how much is the student loan in the 2024 budget? Anybody? Anybody? Zero. That's the problem. Sometimes you think I am the one wishing you evil, but what you are wishing yourself is more than, lunacy. Be wary. You are hoping that something will exist when there is actually no move, no effort in making them happen. And that's it. You just wish they happen. In the 2024 budget. Money, how much is the student loan in 2024 budget? Do you know it? Tell me. How much? At least I know that one inside the supplementary budget. 10.5 billion. It costs them 58 billion naira to buy 160 million naira car each. For the National Assembly members, 58 billion naira. Where is the 10.5 billion naira for student loan? Where? Tell me. They never approve them. Oloriburuku ni ẹ̀yin abobaku yìí. Alárùn ọpọlọ. The other one came and said, I should continue to cry. That I have never seen it since he knows me. He has never seen me say anything good about APC, about Nigeria. I said, if I have not said anything good about Nigeria, did I lie? There is the difference between every time you just be lying and saying all the lies, all the wrong things about Nigeria, all the bad things, Did I lie? No. What they call all the bad things about Nigeria that I speak about all the time are actually things that comes from the decisions, actions, inactions of the criminals in charge of Nigeria, which have led to the death of thousands and impoverishment of millions. Those are the things I keep reminding those who are yet to be the victims and those who are yet to be victims alike. I know I'm going to be a victim at some point where, of course, all of us are going to be victims. We are already victims of this whole thing. It's just that, as they will say, sometimes it is okay to cry inside the G-Wagon, with your AC on, than to be smiling and be happy on top of Okada. Happy inside poverty. I'll take a break and drink something small. Don't go anywhere with that guy. How far me?
In the time of poverty like this, The economic principle of Yusuf is what everybody should apply in his own lives. Eat little, save more. You don't know what is happening. Kese la nri lowo, makasakasa timbo. A dollar was just 800 naira or thereabout a couple of months ago. Now a dollar is over 1,000 naira. How much will it go? Nobody knows. Tori to nse falafulu. Ogba salary ikilawa. Igberaga week. Ogbera resanle like. Eat little and save more. Aye ta nje chicken ko la wa yi ma. Aye shawarma ko ma. Aye ice cream ko. Mugari. Jẹ́ pọ̀nmọ́ gbàgbé táwọn doctors sọ pé kò ní nutritional value. Kí ló fẹ́ nutritional value pẹ̀lú kíní? Jẹ́ pọ̀nmọ́ mú gààrí orí ẹja wàláì kò rẹ́rìn. Bọ́ bá lọ ṣe fàlàfòlò pẹ̀lú owó ìyà ó jẹ ọ́ bákẹ́. This is the time to save more. Kálukú ló mọ tí ń san lówó school àwọn ọmọ níṣẹ́. I started by paying 25,000 naira per term 2 years ago. Last year, 50,000. Wallahi, this year is 100,000 per child. Now, imagine having 4 kids going to school and I have to pay over 1.2 million naira in a year. Divide my salary in a year by 2. How much will remain? Gas is in Benley. Pampers in Benley. Èmi náà sọ ma boy yín ra fìlà yín ra sọ. Nbo ni ká fi gbogbo yín sí ibadallah. So this is the time to apply the basic principle of economics of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Save more, eat a little. Somebody told me there is nothing to save. I told him you are a liar. Where do you get money to buy data?
We'll come back to you, Jare. Afa to ja, but you ja. At the same time, another one came. You can tell Agbadorian. Àwọn fine bara Bambi Allah online social media Bambi Allah. You know they used to kind of everywhere you go. Let me ask you this. Have you noticed that since Thiefnubu came in May, people usually do the falafolo, like do giveaway, like you see everywhere around that time. They've all like out if it's style Doloshini, I don't know. Or everybody don't hold their side, say, oh more. There's oloriburuku plenty for this country. Maybe say it's better everybody just see what nice with their eyes go see before everybody gets sense. And every smart Baba do give away now. And oloriburuku bambiala. We are hoping that all of now go live like even those who are not in Nigeria. You don't want to live like people we know in Nigeria. You don't want to live in a place where not only that you have 24 hours electricity, that you are safe, that you have a job, or you have a business, or you have this or every other thing like, you know what I mean? But you can actually live free. Do you not want that, Ini? This way they came. And you know what he said? I was asking the greatest Nigeria student to know if they have started seeing the student loan bank, be education bank, be anything at all, website, contact number, head office, or anything at all, to show to you that in 15 days' time, you can begin to apply for loan. Even though some of you, they will actually tell you to go and bring the date of birth, the birth certificate of your your dead greatest grandma or great grandma. Anyway, this way they came. I asked a question. Maybe one of the agberos. No get answer. He won't mind. He just jumped there and he said, I can't remember word for word though, but something like this Mayegun, he never see anything good about Nigeria. And since I know him, he has never helped anybody. He has never helped anybody, even not on this his platform. He has always been there to condemn and condemn. He has nothing to show that he has helped his community, that he has helped people, something like that. Sure, you get? And I'm like, Tam koba wiri, emi mo koba eni. So he sat and he felt like, this Mayegun guy, he's probably rich, right? And then if he feels sorry for us so much, how come he's not feeding us every day to give us food? So the guy now said, I pity all the people that are following him. They are the people who just want him, who are happy that he is oppressed. They said, I'm oppressing you. Hey. That's what he said. He said something like, not oppress you, not intimidate. I think it's oppress. You know, something like to show to you that I am better than you. I am asking about your school fees, tuition next year. Something that has kept some people up at night. They can't sleep. And if a conversation can be started on that, majority of you that are waiting for somebody to give you money. Some of you at the age of 30, 40, you are still there in your parents' houses. Collecting pocket money, thinking that the world owes you something, while you continue to make decisions that keeps you poor and perpetually poor and poor and poorer. But because you are irresponsible, you think anybody owes you something. Do you not feel like you deserve better life than Bambi ala life? No? Anyway, that was one of them. But others, nobody really kind of gave me any answer, which simply means there is no student loan bank anywhere right now. It is easier, remember, to become the president of Nigeria than to get the student loan. I told you. Well, it's about 15 days away. Yeah, 15 days away. By January 1st, I will remind you again. I'm at the end to my dropout and drop off or wherever it is. We'll deal with that too when we get there, won't we? So let's move forward. This time around, it is from the people of Kano. I don't think these guys are acting. But according to them, they've had enough. Enough is enough. All this judicial rascality must stop. They are doing it everywhere. They must stop it in Kano. Really? Kaniwood, they call themselves. The people of the actors of Kanywood. They want Koolu to call the Supreme Court of Nigeria to order. But they do the right thing, no. They follow the pathway of the tribunal, the appeal court. And they take away the governor of Kano. Kano will go down. And once Kano is down, the northern Nigeria is down. And once northern Nigeria is down, Nigeria is gone. Amen. Why are you looking at me like that? What did you say? Amen. Come on. They said, if the Supreme Court decide to go against the will of the people of Kano, Kano will go down. If Kano go down, northern Nigeria will go down. If northern Nigeria go down, Nigeria is gone. Amen, brethren. Amen. God bless you. According to them,
heart of the north. If anything should happen to Kano, the north is gone. And if the north is gone, Nigeria is gone. Press conference. Number one, we are gathered here today for justice, for the truth, and for our brothers and sisters here in Kano, or by extension, in Nigeria. We are here to call the attention of Mr. President, GCFR, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Based on our mandates the victory of our executive governor, the pride of the masses, the pillar of good work, the backbone of the less privileged, the light of education, the true evidence of transparency, and the builder and a concerned Democrat, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf. For the victory, or I'll say for the judgment by the tribunal and the appeal court that raised a lot of alarm in our country, which so many people and respective organizations spoke about, like the Northern Elders Forum, talk about the situation in Kano, our former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and over 200 private legal practitioners volunteer to back Abba Kabir Yusuf. All these people that are coming on board, and even our religious leaders from both Christian side and the Muslim side, all of them came on board to say one thing or the other about the tribunal and the appeal court judgment. And we are here as a concerned citizen. We are here as a true Nigerians, patriotic Nigerians, to also lend our voice that everybody is pledging for peace. We are not asking Mr. President to support or take judgment in our own favor. But all we are asking is for the truth that everybody knows. And also, we are pleading to the judges, because the judges are the last hope of the masses. They are the last hope of the masses. If we continue to just dribble the judgment by just 2-3 people or 4 people, neglecting millions and millions of voters that voted, that came out massively to vote, then the peace and security of our nation is at risk. So we are calling on well-meaning Nigerians. We are calling on the president to intervene, as he normally intervenes in so many issues that we're witnessing in the country. Because Kano is a very sensitive, and Kano is the heart of the North. If anything should happen to Kano, the North is gone. And if the North is gone, Nigeria is gone. All we are saying, we want the truth, and we want this truth. All we need is justice. And Kano is
all classes. You know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name. Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah.
I told you they were actors. from Kano. And I say, Alhamdulillah, Amen. May the judicial rascality continue, Jare. Anybody know they shakara anybody? May them remove Abba, sharp. May we even see something. Oh yeah, what's it go happen? If they remove him, what's going to happen? My ego don't talk like that. Don't say that, man. Baba, somebody mean she any. Don't talk like that. What do you mean? What's going to happen? Show us something. We would like to find out. The guy said, where is he again? He said, if something happened to Kano, the north is gone. I mean, as a northerner, won't you be happy? Finally, you can do away with all of us, the infidels. Because as you see me so, even though I don't get religion, but I am an Ijebu man. Sure you get. And as an Ijebu man, a traditionalist, raised Metalocons. I was raised 3-in-1, Metalocon. Okay? Muslim, Christian, and traditionalist. So, for somebody like me, I be infidel. Won't you be happy to do away with me? Finally. And start your Arewani, the Arewa Republic. That would be a thing of joy. But now they're going to say, okay, they want to talk unity, they want to. So we would like to see what you like, what you are capable of doing. Let's be honest. I have no animosity. I have no dog in this fight. But if Kano is going to be gone, let it be gone. If Northern Nigeria is going to be gone, the North can be gone. Make everybody self be gone, Jare. Stop deceiving ourselves, Jare, you know. Say, oh, yeah, be gone. Be gone, Nikpe, Alaye, Majak, Kamakpa Demo. That is what is called in Yoruba. I don't know what is called in Hausa or Igbo. If I tell you, say, wa Ogbeni, oh yeah, Bambashi. So yeah, take your own. I take my own, you take your own. Oh yeah, Ace. Yeah, turn. Kamakpa Demo. We will not meet again. And if we meet again, no, sure you get. Everybody go know in level. You don't share threat, don't share anything. That's exactly what is missing in Nigeria. Emi infidel, very proud infidel, Ijebu man. You can't send a jihadist to become the Gbobaniyi of Ijebu. But I go try control am. Awujale Ijebu land made the jihadist person who brought a terrorist back to Nigeria. Rufire of Kaduna, one who ni Gbobaniyi akile Ijebu. Ha! God damn it, man. Like Rufire. Do you know what it means to be called the Gbobaniyi? Gbobaniyi is he that brings pride to the crown. What is the pride that Rufire and his traveling cohort brought to Ijebu kingdom other than kidnapping? Fulani terrorism in Ijebu Ode. Do you think we didn't suffer that? They were kidnapping people in Ijebu Ode. They were stabbing our people every day until they pay ransom. All their body. They kidnapped my own brother along Ogere Road. The same Rufire after paying God knows how much. Oh dear, man. Somebody said if we want to get you, I couldn't even argue. I'll show you.
We are saying a very beautiful welcome to the representative of His Excellency
Excuse me. Hold it. Hold it.
Arákùnrin Ayalawa ló kí àwọn èèyàn káàbọ̀ sáàrin wa ní aláṣẹ àgbà fún alárẹ̀ 88.3 FM. Ìyẹ́lú àkókò akílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú ẹnìkan sọ pé gàmbà yìí ọdún ní ìwé discourse chief. Ẹgbẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́rin tó wà lójú.
وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. In the name of Allah, I do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Ijebu land, its peoples, progress.
Because of money. There's no progress, there is no peace, there's no nothing that Rufire represents that Ijebus will benefit from. Rufire represents evil, terrorism, and schemes that are never in the interest. This is a guy that in his own state condemned non-Muslim to death. It's pretty much like that. They were on their own. He publicly confessed that he traveled all over West Africa when Boko Haram became president to tell the Fulani terrorists to come back to Nigeria. Their brother is now in government. And since they came back, oh dear, the terrorism is wasn't limited to the northern Nigeria anymore. The terrorism was right there inside our bedroom in Ijebu, no jokey. And those who should know better. Because of money. Money, oh. Awujale is over 90 years. Some said they are cooking something. Of course they are cooking something. But why Ijebu land? He didn't believe in that what they were reading there, that allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the Ijebu kingdom. They don't give a damn about Ijebu kingdom. They want that kingdom gone. You know that. But because of money. Money. When last have you been to Ijebu, my viewers? When you go to Ijebu today, and if you by any chance have the image of Ijebu in 1940, 1950, 1960, go and see what the Ijebu is like today. So there is actually no real direct benefit to the Ijebu people other than Awujale and his own, what do you call it, and his palace and the people around them. For how much? For how much per se? For like how much? Because I know, if you want to become an Otunba, if you want to be an Otunba in Otunba Awujale, hi. God damn it, man. When we were growing up, where you have the king, then you have the council of chiefs. In the council of chiefs, where you have the Otunba, the OC, that is the Lukosi. You see the Yalude, the woman leader. You see the Balogun, the head of the army. You see, they all have this role, but in the Ijebu land of our own Awujale, we have more than 300 Otumbas. And if you want to become Otumba, it doesn't matter. Just if you are ready to pay. The last time I checked, to become Otumba Awujale, It doesn't matter who you are. A rogue, a criminal, a career, a sort of the country saboteur, those who have contributed to the destruction of Nigeria. It doesn't matter. If you can pay between 18 million naira and 50 million naira, they will bring out all of the beauty culture, tradition, and everything of the Ijebus to celebrate you with what they just did with Rufire. But they have no idea the real destruction they are doing actually to the generation coming. I don't know how much it probably gives to them. Some said they have started their journey of 2027 already. I said, well, we know those who made him get that. Jimmy Lawal and the rest of those who organized that with Awujale. We know your game, but we just hope that you will live long enough to witness the consequences of all of your actions. If you are watching me right now, okay? Because as an Ijebu man, I cannot, word cannot describe how I actually feel inside. Because this is not even like about, I don't like him. No. There is something symbolic here. There is a mockery of tradition and culture here. There is a, elevation of somebody who have shown time again and again that if he has a chance to exterminate me and you, he will do it without blinking. And that is the Rufire of Kaduna. So whatever they are cooking, the words cannot describe how I feel. But I just hope that those who know about this, they will live long enough to witness the consequences of whatever they are cooking. Them and their children and their children's children. Amen to that. But I know something has entered Ijebu. Show my law. They can collect his money. Collect whatever they are collecting from him. Whatever things they are also promising and everything. May they shall enjoy that. The rest of Ijebu will know who Rufire is. And those who are trying to bring him into Yoruba land, to Ijebu land, and begin to whitewash him. Like, we will not disrespect anybody who is a titled chief of Ijebu Kingdom, but we will disrespect this criminal. It doesn't belong to Ijebu Kingdom. But you cannot question the Oba. You wait and see. That's the point. Wait and see. So here it is. They honored a jihadist, a religious fanatic, an ethnic jingoist, somebody that never hid any of this. And whatever they are cooking, well, we will be in the kitchen with them and keep monitoring them. So let's go to the next one, where Showore said, Akeredole is the highest paid ghost worker in Nigeria. Since they started the resume or resign protest against the governor of Ondo State, who hasn't been to his office for the past 9 months. And he won't let go. But finally, they managed to hand over to his deputy this time. And Showore is still pretty much in Akure. What's in Akure? With other people where they called their town hall meeting. Here, I'll show you. Show.
Akeredolu has become a ghost worker in Ondo State. He's the most, by the way, he's the most expensive ghost worker in Nigeria's history. Somebody who did not come to work but squandered 7.9 billion naira on security posts.
Ibuson went on radio station to announce that she would want to destabilize Ondo State.
And then after he came back in the second term, he now made his son in charge of a government agency, an agency that was set up under Mimiko to provide checks and balances. Please help me, how is his son supposed to check and balance his family?
Our plan was to have a town hall meeting here and shut down all those days until they do the right thing. Like our sister Yemi Adamole said, we have tolerated this process for too long in those days. And the people of Ondo State, people used to invoke Ondo State name to fight against oppression. When Operation now became the governor of Ondo State people would not talk. As we are planning to wrap up the year, we discovered that we have to intervene in Ondo State. And not because Ondo State is our state, and from Ondo State as well, but because, as we say in our days as student union leaders, this is another challenge, another challenge, double challenge, another challenge, so, and we said we will intervene, and we gave only 1 week to intervene. This crisis in Ondo State has been going on for more than 1 year. All the political parties could not solve the problem. We decided that we intervene, and within 1 week, everybody was arranged in proper order. The person who they claim is recovering suddenly said they want to go back to hospital. And we asked them, if you are writing a letter that you are going on another medical leave, did you come back from the last medical leave? No. I cannot tell you won't come back since September. He has not stepped his foot in Akure. Akure has become a ghost worker in Ondo State. He's the most, by the way, he's the most expensive ghost worker in Nigerian history. Somebody who did not come to work but squandered 7.9 billion naira on security posts. And we want to tell the guys in Abuja, their senior brother, Tinubu, yes, I don't know why he thinks that he can just sit down in Abuja and tell Ondo State people what to do. Ondo State is different from Lagos. Ondo State is different from the nonsense that brought them to power. And I don't know why Tinubu is always comfortable with forgery. Yes, how can you accept a forgery of the signature of the governor? Even after they claim they resolve the problem, he still has them to go and forge another letter. Ask members of the House of Assembly to show you a copy of the letter that they said that Katie wrote again. You cannot find the letter because there's no letter. Almost people must stand up. People have asked me, oh, maybe Shawara wants to be governor of Ondo State. I said, Ondo State is too small for me to govern. Yes, we have people who can govern Ondo State better than Akechi. And they will contest in this election, but that's not what we are here for. In fact, Nigeria is too small for us to govern. We want to govern the continent of Africa. Yes. That is our ambition, that's our desire, and that's our goal. We want to unite Africa and govern it as one entity. So, I'm not here to become Ondo State governor. And I want to also say that it is a shame that all the professionals in Ondo State, lawyers, doctors, including the House of Assembly, all of them were scared. When we wanted to come for this meeting, they were scaring us up and down. DSS will arrest you. This one will slap you. It's my state. Come and slap me now. And we are here today. Where are they? It is because we demonstrated courage. And the DSS that went to go and disturb the Ijebu of Akure will still handle their problem. But we also want to use this opportunity to tell our traditional rulers not to be afraid of anybody. If this hall was not made available to us, we would have gone to the Deji's palace to go and hold the town hall meeting. Because palaces are designed for holding town hall meetings. In fact, it's Yoruba people that started holding town hall meetings. The town hall will take place in the palace and they will depose you up and whoever will pass through a different door. But we are glad that we have resolved that peacefully.
So if I say that Kaniwood must resign, we must continue to expose the content of the wrong in that government. That the legal creation, those offices that we have tacitly legitimized, that is the office of the person and the office of the public.
àtisebo, àtisete, àtisete, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisete, òtítọ́ òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisete, òtítẹ́, kágbàdé fálárì, àtisete, kágbẹ̀bí fálárì, àtisete, adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó, àtisete, àtisete, òtìlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò, àtisete, àtisete, èdò gbówó mi ń tẹ́, àtisete, àtisete, ètisete, àtisete, ìjà ń jà aráàlú, àtisete, àtisebo.
So that's show there. And even though Akeredole is still missing, in action is in Germany receiving treatment, we were told. But let's talk about the Akpabiole. He was celebrating his 61st birthday past weekend, wasn't it? All through this week anyway, he's been partying. Then at a colloquium they organized for him, he slumped, fell, and he was ferried out of the party. So he came back to say, no, I didn't fall. I had malaria. That's what he said. He said he had malaria. And the doctor told him that he needed to be drinking water and water. But those who stretched him out of the venue, they said they actually thought he was almost dead. So now that they heard him shouting, water, 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 water. You know, sometimes when they say like, if they shoot you, I've never been shot, right? That if a bullet eats you, that when it's at a point you begin to feel thirsty, right? You'll be asking for water, 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 water. So they shot my friend when armed robbers, came to Dogbolu. Okay, so they shot a friend and his bomb. So we call him Okeleba. You see, if you are from Odogbolu and you grew up in Odogbolu as well, you probably will. You remember this incident. Armed robbers came to Odogbolu. Okay, and we didn't know what to do. So they were just like, when they robbed a bank, when they finished robbing the bank, then they sort of started going slowly on the main road, like they were not afraid. You know what I mean? Like they were not afraid in their about 3 cars. The person who led them was a woman. Action with 2 pistols like that. I was a little boy. Probably I was maybe 14. Oh, no. I should be older than that. I should be like about 16. Yeah, or there about 16, 15, 16. So we were running from, what do you call it? From Olokpomeri side, right, in Odogbolu. When the armed robbers started going away, they didn't run. They were just going slowly like a convoy, slowly. So we were running after them and shouting, ole, 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 ole. So they would turn back. Whenever they turned back, they will shoot down on that road, we'll run straight into the corner, then we'll go through the back end of this road and the street and all of that, the inner street. Then we'll run to the front again. Then we'll start watching them from the corner. Once they pass, we'll start screaming, ole, 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 ole. So they now go to a place called Itaodo. Itaodo is the everyday night market or evening market in Odogbolu, right? So when I got to that Itaodo side, it was like, for you're wondering, why am I telling you all of this? You thought I wanted to tell you about Akpabiole. That's just how I kind of like to share my own stories. Okay, so don't worry. We're coming back to Akpabiole anyway. So then before they got to that Itaodo side, so the road is like cross junction like that. So they are coming straight. We see at that Itaodo, the road goes here, it continues straight. And there's another road that goes to the, left and right and straight. So we were hiding here. And we're shouting, ole, ole. So the convoy passed us. Everyone passed. And then the last guy who was at the back, that one just turned.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running.
So one now look at her side, right? Sorry about that too. And then I saw him. Okay. And I was like, it was like that. Pa, pa, pa. Just like, you know, I mean, I think it was AK-47. It wasn't a pistol like the woman leading them. The one leading them, the woman, was like 2 pistols like Shinorambo. Well, not like Shinorambo like that. 7. Pa, pa, pa. But the fact that we heard the gunshots means we were not shot. So we ran, you know, we're in the corner anyway, so we ran. Then Okeleba, who happened to be a guy who you can call a clown, who entertained children for a living. He's a funny guy, okay? He would dress up like clown and all that to entertain people and make money. So Okeleba was standing, yeah, when the convoy of the armed robbers was passing. So all of us who ran to the corner and peeping and looking, we now saw, you know, everywhere was like dry. So it was like Okeleba at that junction. And the armed robbers, all of us, hey, Omo, Okeleba, look, ye, ha, see, look at Okeleba. Omo, Okeleba, kejaso. Hey, so the convoy passed him. Okay, you get the convoy. The armed robbers, look at, they just passed him like that. He was standing there like this. So then he started moving away. Like he now backed them, now started walking away. I think when he saw that, hey, I better run now. Sure you get, he started moving away. As he was moving away, the last guy at the back of the convoy, who was also walking on the street, on the road, wasn't in a car. That one just turned the hand. Bah, 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 3 shots. One of them, he took a Okeleba in his buttock. That was the first time I saw what a gunshot wound looks like. Especially the gunshot where blood no will come out immediately. You go open her like this, you go, they look, say, bullet day inside this thing. They say bullet day inside, and it's already peeled up. Like when they give you a cut like that, it's like that. When you have a cut, or you see that cut inside, now bullet day inside ammo, it don't pierce your whatever, na bone or na flesh or whatever, I'll sure you get. But when it enters, it's just gonna be like that, like a cut. Okeleba gejas, Okeleba gejas. Okeleba now ran. One thing you bought from you. One thing you bought from you. They have shot me. They have shot. What thing you bought? He bought it by me. He bought it by me. He bought it by me. I thought he was going to die because to me, if you are shot, you are going to die. I didn't know that they could shoot you and you can still live. So as he was trying to roll, I think he got weaker and he fell on the pavement. So I also heard that when you are shot, you'll be thirsty. So you'll be asking for water. So this is the story of my life. So the armed robbers are already gone. They continue going on that road. We couldn't pursue them anymore, like we were doing. In the from the before then, right? So we were now looking at Okeleba. Sorry, Ibonio, it's a gun. It's a big, we're not sure. Then the blood started coming out little by little. Then Okeleba was like, Omi, money do me. Then it's like, give me water. And people they were like, Emma follow me, don't give him water. If you give him water, I go die, yo. So that day I knew that if they shoot you and you drink water, you can die. I don't know whether the theory is right or not, but that was the day I knew that I was a teenager. So Akpabiole said, when he collapsed, it was malaria. He wasn't moving, it wasn't shaking, it wasn't anything. They thought he was dead or dying. And nobody among the people who stretched him out of that place said he asked for water. He didn't ask for water. That's why I told you that story. I know. I just wanted to talk about water. And I had to go and tell you my childhood story. Which sometimes doesn't even make any sense. Then you can laugh about it now. We weren't laughing then, by the way. So Akpabiole said he had malaria and he ignored his doctor's warning. That's why he collapsed. But that was after he mocked Peter Obi. Why? Okay, I'm coming to that one. Akpabiole, tell us.
I want to thank the press corps especially. And to say that what eventually happened after the event was a show of humanity. And I went to I went home and I called my doctors, and I was assured that I had a bout of malaria mingled with stress. A bout of malaria mingled with stress. And the stress could be described in another way, exhaustion. So anybody could be exhausted. In fact, please drink water daily so that you don't get exhausted. I want to thank all of you and to say that yes, the beat goes on. The work goes on. Chairman of Preparation. Chairman of Preparation. I'm drinking water. Your point of order is upheld. So drink the water. Gentlemen, so I don't see any problem. Just reassure Nigerians that the National Assembly is intact and we are still going on with our duty of appropriation. We'll resume plenary on the 20th, but before then I hope the committee, the various committees, including appropriation, finance, all would have finished their work to enable us to meet the target of passing the budget by the end of this month for Mr. President to append his signature. When we come back on the 20th, we have some correspondences from Mr. President, and we shall unveil the.
That's a Pabiole there. He said it's malaria and exhaustion, exhaustion. Not that we really care, but like for the record, so that if tomorrow it be malaria, it be exhaustion, we can come back here and check what he said when he lied even against himself. Well, that's his own thing anyway, so keep it in that record. I do have a few other things I want to sort of share with us, but I'm just going to open my line, have a chat with everyone who might want to add their own voice to what we have already shared tonight. So that gives us an ample time to have a phone in. I was going to have People's Parliament tonight before, but no, let's just have a phone in. So if you are still here with me, like the broadcast, share it. When I get back now, we will begin to take calls. The number is on your screen.
Good news to us people. Your governor is fit. Can't you see me? And I'm so happy. You know that I'm.
Hang on, don't go. I think I have to tell you this. It's important before we take that break, okay? And it is about this clip. It's brief, but if you have been wondering, what does it mean when they say Nigeria is not really conducive for doing your business, because a lot of things they are hiding from you. There are things you will find out when you start your business. So that is why when you see a lot of businesses that are folding up, especially some new startup and all that, you probably will have this as a context. This one is River State. When you talk about double taxation, triple taxation, I don't know what to call this one. Does anybody have a word for this type of taxation?
Yeah. Good morning. This that you're looking at is the number of stickers and permit you need to operate an articulated vehicle in River State. Supposedly covers all the local governments and all manners of stickers, just for one vehicle for 1 year. Doesn't end there. You now have all these additions. You have flood erosion control sticker, small scale industry sticker, support local government sticker, sales, supply, distribution, promotion permit, parking permit, waste bin sticker, National Fleet Haulage Commodity Commerce and Industry sticker, enumeration permit, urban development city permit, host community development, say no to kidnapping, say no to cultism, access security permit, offloading loading sticker to 2023, haulage poverty alleviation sticker 2023, power and energy IPP/oil and gas sticker, car radio TV permit, unified community infrastructure and youth empowerment/rehabilitation sticker 2023, gateway vehicle clarification sticker, general sticker compound backup, government of Rivers State, clearance sticker, electronic clearance certificate. This one doesn't even have a name. Operational permit will be for local government. Then you have, I don't even know what this one is. Niger Delta Development Permit clearance sticker. Niger Delta Development Permit operational sticker. National Union of Local Government Employees sticker. Vehicle, trucks, earth moving and boat sticker. Haulage permit, all states. Southeast Development Association membership sticker. Employment, youth, empowerment and peace. National Association of State Revenue Contractors, Land and Sea, 2023 sticker. Niger Delta Youth Empowerment Vehicle Support Scheme, clearance certificate. All State National Freight Haulage, 2023 National Coverage Certificate.
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair.
So even if you go school, to get a job problem, you decided to go into business. Okay, you decide to go and borrow money to start a business, and in that business you have to pay almost 30 different taxes that nobody knows where the money goes to. That is worse than a zoo. You see, sometimes a lot of you get offended when they call Nigeria zoo. What is wrong in consolidating all of these nameless nonsense collections and call it one tax? Now, if you want to give all of these associations, all of these names, all of this group of people money, then you can begin to share the money to them instead of all of these embarrassing stickers, pickpockets, scavengers. They don't create wealth. All they do is to take. And that's just Rivers State. You don't want to know that of Lagos State, do you? Or other part of Nigeria as well. How do you people who are running business, how are you kind of like, how now they do them? Run a business in Nigeria. Hey! So I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea, like I said, okay? When I get back, I will take calls and then we can continue. Okay? Thank you.
Where
think I have a caller there. The African Wahala, is that you?
Yes, sir. This is the African Wahala. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir. How are you today?
Yes, sir. I'm doing very well. Good evening. Greetings to the Temple of Truth. Make sure you click on that like button, please, if you haven't clicked on it. Yes, click on that like button. I wanted to talk about this Awujale. The traditional title given to El Rufai in Ijebu.
Gbobaniyi. They said
Gbobaniyi.
it's actually not the one that makes the king proud, but the ones that brings honor to the king. Which honor did this guy, or does this guy actually brings?
And for me, that question is not even about El Rufai, because it's well known that El Rufai is a terrorist. This is a violent criminal. Like Nasir El Rufai is one of those people that, because they have a gift of gab, they know how to speak very well in public. They were able to bulldoze, to make many people live in delusions, thinking he was a great person. And he got into the highest level of authority in Kaduna State. And during that time, he came out and confessed multiple crimes that he committed. A lot of the terrorists that we have in multiple bushes in the north, in Zamfara, they came out and said the same thing. They corroborated the same stories that El Rufai put out there. They were shipped into Nigeria from different regions of West Africa to destabilize the PDP government. And we're not saying PDP is a saint.
No,
PDP is a terror group.
They thought that Jonathan was not going to concede power, so they would just enter Nigeria and that's it. But because that one handed over power to them, they couldn't fulfill whatever they promised those terrorists. They were now asking Nigerians to give their lands or their lives. That's the whole story.
Yeah, it's well documented. Thank God we have social media that is keeping all these receipts, including My Eagle's Diary Political. It's a diary. So we have all the receipts of what these guys have done. Yes. People like El Rufai. So when the Awujale or whoever was in charge of Ijebu land allowed such a vile individual into their midst, someone like myself, that I'm from Ijebu land, I automatically have no respect for all the traditional rulers from the very top to the very bottom. And I encourage a lot more people, if you truly want the end of this contraption that we're all stuck in, there are some things you need to start implementing. You need to stop respecting, obviously your politicians, most of us have come to that stage where we don't respect them anymore.
Yes.
But you also need to stop respecting most of your traditional rulers. You need to. You also need to stop respecting most of your religious rulers. You need to. These guys, their job is to make sure that you are subservient, you are poverty-stricken, or you are dead. That's all they want from you. Because there is no way anybody can tell me that El Rufai, a terrorist, has any form of respect in my community where I'm from, in Ijebu land. It's not possible.
It's not.
And for that reason, it's not even because of this El Rufai situation that someone like me already lost respect for these traditional rulers. It had always been that way. The moment I realized years ago that the traditional institution, the political institution, and the religious institutions, they work hand in hand to keep us subservient, poor, and helpless. They work hand in hand. So when El Rufai has been manifested as a traditional ruler in Ijebu land, those of you guys that would come and fight someone like me for telling you to stop respecting these traditional offices, I hope you've seen more reasons why you need to stop respecting them. It's for your own good. It's going to add up to the psychological revolution, because we need to start from our heads. If you truly want this contraption to end, we need to start it from our mind. You need to convince yourself that you're no longer interested in this system, and you throw out everything that we have been doing from day one, including the respect for your traditional rulers, political rulers, and religious rulers. Thank you so much, my brother Michael. Thank you for giving me this chance.
God bless you. The African Wahala. I have another caller on the line. Yeah, hello. Prince.
Yes, so my good general.
How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, I have to Kano Mike.
We are back again.
Baba, yeah, with the hello. Thank you for coming on today again.
Thank you.
We're always happy to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Baba. Why I called in today again? I want to share an experience. This happened to my own very good friend. You know, Nigeria happened to him. He's a bosom friend of mine. I'm sharing this for the sake of those who are traveling this Christmas time, and also for the Inspector General of Police and his boys, if they provoke marshals. You know, this Bini bypass. My friend was traveling, and when he gets to Bini bypass, some group of policemen, they stop him and other motorists. You know, so they asked him his papers. He gave them everything was complete. They just ignore him and say he must settle them. They started talking and talking for what? He said they must settle, you know. And they said to him that your money is 50,000 naira. Okay. He said, for what? I'm just traveling.
Bribe, yeah?
Yeah, bribe. That's what they told him. He said, I'm just traveling. And they delayed him up to 4 hours. The day is getting dark. You know? He was now forced under duress. You know, he brought out 10,000 naira and gave to them. And you know what the policeman told him?
What?
Policeman said to him that money, yeah, if he doesn't take time, he will command him to be chewing those money in his mouth. You know, that they are all going to station. Right? Yes, that is too small. That's what he meant. So he said they are all going to station. They lined them up, him and other cars. They started driving. To his surprise, they took them where they took them. They run on the road. Suddenly, they started running to a narrow road like that. And they get to a point, you see a bacha, something like a bacha, inside the bush like that. They said this is their office. You understand? First of all, you know, ghost people just came on him. And this is what they started searching them. All the money that he had on him that he was using to travel, they collected all his money.
Police officers. Are you sure they are actually police officers or just some boys, armed robbers who are dressed as police officers?
They are.
Go on anyway.
Based on what the way he explained their interaction. They are policemen. You understand? So, and they are on uniform with guns. Okay, so what happened here? They collected all his money. I think the other people, it's like maybe they are discharging them one by one. They told him to go that these remaining people now that they may not go back home again. You know, so he was running on that narrow road until he get to main road with fear. All his all fear all over him. You know, that's how he traveled home to the east. So I'm just saying this so that those in authority will know what is going on there, and that is part of Nigeria for you.
People have already reported that policemen, military men, they are also involved in this kidnapping business. Like in Nigeria these days, right? You know, it has become so easy to be kidnappers, you know. Because nobody's looking for anybody.
Exactly, and you know the way the policemen and the army, the way they harass people, the way they kill at will, nobody prosecute anybody. You understand? They've made that so even when they are kidnapping somebody, people around will be, everybody will be feel less concerned. Nobody will ask questions.
Yeah, people just mind their business. Like
if you ask questions, they start beating you. You understand? So Nigeria is a lawless, country, and that's why we need something new. If people remain there, they're just going to remain in fear and hunger for all over forever and ever. Secondly, Baba, me personally, when I was in Nigeria, I was traveling. Nigeria happened to me. I was traveling, and I felt sick, because when I was in Nigeria, every month, every 2 weeks, I used to have either, if it's not typhoid, it will be malaria. You understand?
You
that
drink
one
water, sha?
is like a tradition. Whether I drink water, I not drink water. You understand? Yes, nah. You see, so I was traveling. So when we get to on the way, I think was Berry, I was going there. And so the thing was much. Now, so, and I asked if there's a chemist around there. Somebody now pointed one place for me, and I went there. It was a woman. They say it's a midwife. Do you know that this woman gave me injection? What I noticed that the injection is water. And the woman injects my nyash.
How you take note?
You understand?
You test them?
How I take note? Thank you. Very good question. How I take note? Be say when I left there, the sickness, instead of going down, it was going up and up more. It was when I managed to get. It was when I get to where I'm going that I now went to a place where they mix normal chemist, tablets for me. That was what I drank. Yeah, that was what I drank. And I now, you understand? That's how I knew that it was water that woman injected into my nyash. It's also if not God, by now me and you not gonna talk. You understand? That's Nigeria for you. People are dying that way every day in that country.
Please, Judgeman, thank you very much as well for sharing that with us. Okay.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
And you too. Thanks a lot. So for those who are regular travelers, I hope you know the Benin bypass too. And then just be security conscious, because what's the advice I'm going to give to you now? That when next you see the police and they ask you to bribe them, just quickly bribe them and go your way, because it's not always that easy too. And I can't say, oh, I wish you would never come across them. That is also not a prayer. If you are in Nigeria, you are going to the eastern part of Nigeria, you are going to meet more than between Benin bypass that President Judgeman just mentioned. Hang on, I have another caller. And Delta State alone, you see more than 100 checkpoints. I don't know what advice to give. Just to wish you well. Hello there.
Hello, my ear.
Hey, Irumole.
How are you doing, my brother? I'm good, and you? How is Agbeke and the kids?
We thank God we're all fine, though.
Baba, we did there, Gary. When I come off for my place of work, I begin listening to program. I know we follow you start. Okay. Baba, make we just thank God. Somebody called me today when they discuss when I do my break. You know what he tell me? Say, Baba, my dupe here. You understand me from Nigeria? My old time pal, we just they discuss. Yeah, Baba, just they thank God for yourself. You understand me? And this now somebody will say, when we did Nigeria, now somebody will me at the look say, Baba, you know, people come from rich home. You understand me? But while as a family to low, we understand me? We in this street, they also. Yeah, Nigeria, I know as I think I'm more. You understand me? I said, I know. But you see, the point we say, well, just do your good work. You see these people?
Like that,
Baba, only Taba Guyonu, nínú kí ló bá àwọn ọmọ ń pòwe yẹn náà. Tàbá gúnyán nù kìíní kan. Ní ìpẹ̀pà, ẹni máa yọ ayó. You understand, Baba? People will go survive, go survive. People will go die, go die. Because people they die for that country. Baba. See, that is no. As in, now still the same thing. People go remain, go remain. People go.
Is like, you know, whatever is going to be, go be. So at the end of the day,
Baba, you see these people,
will survive. Those who perish will perish.
Perish. Yeah. So Baba, there is nothing you tell these people. You understand me? As you always talk about, they always embrace their oppressors, their thieves, their arm robbers. Even now you talked up yesterday.
Yeah.
When they get one post. Maybe just imagine in a country that was blessed with everything. See the kind of road people are flying on daily basis.
Baba,
do you know how many people?
It was the audio in it that made me not to use it. Sure you get, and I'm actually still getting it. But go on.
See, Baba, see, we are talking about the Boko Haram. You understand me? We are talking about the kidnapping, the terrorists.
Yes.
Baba, Nigerian road alone is a death trap. Every road in that country is a death trap. People are dying on that road on daily basis. You understand me?
I'm with you.
We have not had people that died in the hospital, people that died because of maybe just ordinary 5,000 naira. You understand me? People that died of fake drugs. You understand me? You can imagine,
And people that died of being injected with water because
not even water, Baba.
There are those who are dying like that.
Baba, me as I'm talking to you, Baba, this is my last trip in September. You know my business, my cargo business.
Yes.
Baba, I cargoed over 65,000 of paracetamol. I started buying them since around July. In inside shop, in Tesco, in Aldi, in Lidl. You understand me? That is part of what I always share for people. Mostly all these old people. An old man and an old woman has told.
I know. My mom would be like,
an old woman.
See, I used to get my mom that, right? This paracetamol from cooperative. Then my mom would be like, "I'll call me send paracetamol shop." Or you tell me, because she was like, they are original, they work well, she sleeps fine. I'm like, it's just paracetamol. So tell me more about yourself, Baba. Share that to the elderly.
People are packaging chalk mixed with other things, packing them as paracetamol for people in Nigeria. Believe me, Mayegun, people are dying based on fake drugs they sell to people. Someone will tell you, I've been using paracetamol in the last year. You know, normal headache that you have, you just buy paracetamol inside shop, you just take 2 tablets and you are fine. You keep the remaining sachet, you understand me? You will use more than 1 sachet in Nigeria, nothing.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that is one experience. The second one, you see about all these our obas, to me, as you said before, earlier on your program, that we all pray that they should live to see the kind of damage done. Yes, because like I always tell my son, every bad behavior has consequences. So all their bad behavior, their evil behavior have consequences. Understand me? Ìdí pẹ̀lú túmọ̀ ní pé bàbá tí wọn ò bá jẹ́ tán bá ti kú àwọn ọmọ wọn á jẹ ń bẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ wọn á jẹ ń bẹ̀. You understand me? Because I can't imagine using a terrorist, a well-known terrorist. You understand me? You know the meaning of that title they give to that man? Baba in Yoruba land. I'm sorry to use this word. Maybe some of our people that is on this platform that are not Yorubas, you understand me? They won't understand the grade of that title in Yoruba land. For a whole,
when, you know, we don't use kingdom in Ijebu, we use Akile. Akile is our own kingdom. We say Akile. Ijebu means every Ijebu land, and every living Ijebu will recognize him as Gbobaniyi. Possible. You recognize
Baba, it is not only in Ijebu land, you understand me?
Yoruba land too, yeah.
All the whole Yoruba land, the whole Ogun State, the whole Southwest. You know what it means to pick someone from the north and say, Akile.
In Ijebu.
Baba, I put the Baye jail.
I swear, Baba.
Oloriburuku la Baba. I'm telling you. And to me, how many years? I'm not praying for anybody's death, as you always say. You know, Sammy, the man is going to his grave already. What is he going to do with that kind of money?
I have no idea.
You know, Sammy, no idea. See, Baba, I always tell people, most of this money these people are stealing, even the politicians, you know, as Koolu, aside of the medical treatment they are giving him in France, in Germany, yeah, Koolu cannot spend 100,000 naira on feeding on his mouth daily. Baba, these people are just being evil. You understand me? Baba, just today alone, the only thing, I'm not a breakfast person. The only thing I've had today is just my normal rice I take to work and my turkey and my chicken. That is all. Then I have some biscuits just this evening. You understand me? At this my age, not to talk of someone that is going to his grave already. What are they going to do with all this stolen money? You understand me? I don't call it wicked. They are evil. They are just being evil. Nothing. At 90-something years.
Like
you can't even spend money before he dies.
It's not by accident. It's not by anything. They are cooking something. But at what cost? Like, what is
that is the problem. And sorry, so that I will quickly give other people a chance. The one of Nnamdi Kanu, yesterday, I was trying to call in, I didn't get through. You see, to me, one thing I'm suspecting about what they are trying to do is go and mark it down. They might not release him, you understand me? They will start all this, their game they've played since they've kidnapped him from Kenya down to Nigeria, you understand me? They will continue playing that game, you understand me? To me, they are going to use Nnamdi Kanu to campaign in 2027 for the Easterners. That's what I'm suspecting. Believe me.
If they keep Nnamdi Kanu for 4 years under Thiefnubu, you can only imagine it
Baba,
again.
But the problem we're having from the East is most of the people that are supposed to get up and say, no, enough is enough. They are all surround Tinubu, the governors, so the ministers, waiting for their own turn, you understand me? Collecting their own share. You understand me? So all these people, you understand me? They are just evil men and evil women. See, a whole woman coming out yesterday telling
people are numbered anyway, so eventually
numbered, telling Werewike that if Werewike is strong enough, he should come to Rivers State.
Don't tell him.
He should go now. Werewike that will be making mouth as if nothing.
Don't say that to
Koolu now.
Making a mad person too.
Baba.
Next video you're gonna see tomorrow.
Baba, make I tell you for you, Baba, if Wike see, if Wike go Rivers State, Baba, one for you egbekegbe. Then we take his face rub water. That thing with that woman just talk. You understand me? You know, say this one not be man to man, now woman. Baba, that if he happen. That woman now, you don't understand me. You don't hear everything that woman they tell her. You don't ever say anybody for Rivers State. We say if they born Wike well, say if Wike na man enough, make it come Rivers State. See, make I tell you, if not just even though it's not the current governor Kubara or any man,
now straight there, you know, it's like me saying, Irumole, if they born you well, you come Scotland, and you just be like, is that a threat? I'm not saying it's a threat, but if they born you well, come Scotland. That's exactly what is just told former governor. A strong thing,
what is? But me, I dear Wiki, make him go. But then go take in face of quota, I tell you. Now there River State will begin cast.
I'll take another one.
So I make I leave you. Thank you for your good job. My regards to Madam and the case. Thank you very much. Good night, my brother.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Nice one, sir. So I have another caller on the line. I do. Hello there.
Oh, hello. It's been a while. I kept calling, but nobody looking up.
I can always be sometimes annoying too, you know.
It's all right. Not really. I understand. Well done. Yeah. Well done. Anyway, see all these things that has been happening to our dear, I don't know if to use country, but because I don't believe in that country anyway. So
it's
that's why I said that.
See, I keep telling people, right, as we are right now, okay, until Nigeria is officially dissolved, we may not like it. Okay? We are still from there officially. So, and we can use that in a word. Our country, Nigeria, whatever comes to your mind, don't use that because you'll be right in all of that, in everything. So go on, man.
Honestly.
Sorry. So I don't want you to get to a point where you feel bad that you call Nigeria our country. It's still our country. You know what I mean?
No. It's a one, but no, it's like when you're not proud of something.
They forced us into it too, and we're asking them to dissolve it, but they won't. So
exactly.
Until that is
exactly. So yeah, but it's like when you're not proud of something, you won't feel like, so you feel sort of excited to say, oh, this is thing, you to claim that particular thing, so that's just it. Yeah. So but the thing is, the people there, the masses, the so-called masses, you've been saying so many things all this while, and even if you go on social media, there's still some, brilliant ones that will say, oh, this is what is going on in the country, that this and that, criticizing, saying what the politicians are doing, and the annoying part is how all these people still go for those that are telling them the truth.
Because they don't really hate oppression, they don't really hate corruption, they just don't like that they are not the ones benefiting from it.
Not the one, exactly. Yeah, even if you discuss with the elites one, the so-called their high elites, you know that it's because they're not there. If they criticize anything or say something wrong about some certain things, it's only because they're not the one doing that thing. That is why they say it. Because the moment you tell them, oh, what about this? You two say, what about this? And then you mention their own people, they will come for you like, oh, no.
They will become very defensive. No,
honestly,
like
the way they switch, yeah, the way they switch, you'll be like, wow, really?
I know.
So that thing, yeah. So sometimes it gives me so much headache. Like, and sometimes I think I feel so emotional, like, oh, is this how we're going to continue this? What is the hope? How do we come out of this? How do we come out of all these problems? This is really, really big problem. For the fact that we are outside the country, that we are not in that country, what we are facing is not a small thing. So many people of us, like, we're fed up of being, and in diaspora. We really like,
a lot of people have done so much for themselves that today they never saw themselves 15, 20 years ago that they will still be in the country they are right now.
Exactly.
But right now they just have to be there. Against their will.
We just have to be here. Exactly. Especially when you don't have your children, when your children are like grown up, you understand that they're not with you. They are there. Exactly. When they're on their own out there doing their own stuff, and you know how the country is. When these people are out there, they face their lives. They have their own life to live. It's like they don't really have much time for you.
That is where the community comes in, ma. You know, when you get to the age of 50, when you get to 60, 65, and you are living abroad, majority of people like that already have homes. their retirement homes in Nigeria. They want to be, and they want to spend half year in Nigeria, half year abroad. But they are denying, this whole thing is denying all of those people their opportunity. They can't even go back to their properties.
I'm telling you. So it's so sad. These people, they don't really understand us. You understand? So when you are now saying something, it's like, oh, because you are abroad, because you're not, all sort of things. They will be saying all these things. So which is like, it's even like making things so hard.
Painful. I know.
So painful, so difficult. So all these things, because I just think about how do we come out of all these problems? Is this how we're going to continue? Is this what, because all these people like, oh, let's be prayer. I believe so much in prayer. You understand? But I always now I'm saying to people, let's just forget about the prayer. Let's forget about religion. Let's forget about everything.
Action. Prayer without action. It's pure waste of time.
Let's just do the right thing. Let's just leave religion. Don't let us be Christian. Don't let us be Muslim. Don't let us be anything. You understand? Let's just do the right thing and see what will happen. That is what I say to people. Let's do the right thing. I don't believe. I believe in God, and whatever you want to do, you're free. You can be whatever. You can be a traditionalist.
He has already.
But God will not come down to do anything. This is our job. This is our work to do. Let's just do the right thing. Let's forget about the religion. Let's just face the thing. They just face this thing. Let's do it. You understand?
I hope everybody who is listening to this.
They don't reason.
Everyone listening to this, right? Everyone listening to this, I hope they will consider the kneeling down of a mother, Ekunle Abiyamo, and listen to you. Go on, ma.
Honestly. So let's just do this. The religion is religion. We are all human before we choose religion.
That's right.
God created us before now we are in this house. Instead, we now say, oh, let's go for this taste. Let's go for this religion. Let's just do humanity first. Let's just do that first.
God bless you, ma.
So, but I just don't know this thing. Then all these our case.
Don't think people didn't hear you. You see, there's something about this platform, right? Sometimes the message, right, that everybody's going to pick from all these 3 hours conversation. Some, their own time is just maybe just 2 minutes of what you have said that will change them and get them thinking. And I have to say thank you.
Also, then about all this Awujale, all these their kings.
That too.
Oh my God! Honestly, it's not today. You understand? Though they might have something coming up from there. Maybe they saw something or they are planning to do something, and all sort of things. But it's not today. There you go. This thing has been in existence. All these their obas are just fake. They're just fake everywhere. I don't want to mention their names. I don't want to mention names. It's everywhere. It's all of them. Think of them everywhere. All of them. They're just same thing. Old, young, every one of them. They forgot that one day they would die.
When we had the young Oni. But look at us today.
Yeah, exactly. We have young Oni. Exactly. Look at us.
I mean, we should look at us. This has nothing to do with whether they are old or young, self. The entire institution has been corrupted.
It's corrupt to everything, and all the politicians, obas, affairs, and woolies, all of them. Honestly, I don't know. My God, it's so sad.
Well, I have a promise for you. Okay, I have this promise, and that promise is that don't think people don't know what is going on or what to do. Okay, people do. That it hasn't been done yet doesn't mean it won't be done. Okay, the fact that people are aware now more than probably what it was 10 years ago, people are more aware now than how they were 5 years ago, man. And I kind of still believe that people are more aware today than even how they were yesterday. And day by day, something is going to happen eventually.
Praise God. Okay then.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
Mama Ken.
much. Thank you.
I
God
actually love
bless
your own
you.
angle where you have to like appeal to the mind or the heart of everyone. Like, come on, man.
Come on.
I love that. Thank you, man. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Well done. Yeah, my regards to the family. Thank you. God bless you. All right, then, bye.
So here is a lady. There was a lady who decided to appeal to us, even though you know, it's such a very sort of a tough job, okay, to have to remind the people who are victims, everyday victims of this what do you call it, this horrible leadership that you have here in Nigeria. It kind of breaks heart too, that when you spend such energy and all of that, but like, do we really have to like tell people, like, I'm facing something, I'm kind of like, you know, stuff. I mean, I don't need anybody to tell me that things are hard when I know they are. Do you get that? I don't need anybody to remind me that I'm dealing with career criminals like the APC. I mean, you shouldn't even wait to be lied to anymore because you know them, that's what they do best. Then when you are actually feeling the impact of their decisions, their policies, their actions, their inactions, and the rest of that, you are facing it. You are the ones who have to face, you know, that harsh economy. You are the ones who have to face that inflation. You are the ones who have to face all that inability to pay your bills. No jobs, no this, that, valued money, and all of that stuff. You are the victims, direct victims. You do not need anybody to remind you. I shouldn't even be here. I should not be doing this. You don't know. Because it's like I'm using my time to remind people of what they are going through and making them understand that the danger will be throughout their lives if they don't try to change course. That's what I am doing. Telling people who are suffering, who are victims of this bad leadership every day, change your way, like that of Noah. Change, mend your way. The kingdom of God is near. There is going to be rain. A lot are going to perish. And they are calling him drunkard or a madman who probably had no idea of what he's talking about until the rain came, the flood came, and the rest is in the Bible. History. That's very sad. That you have to like, then some will be like, why don't you come back home and say that? Why don't you come back home and fight for us? But are you that retarded? Have you ever thought of like, see, if you are one of those who feels like people should come back from abroad to come and show you that you are suffering and these criminals are looting you and that Nigeria has no future and it will soon collapse. Somebody needs to come from abroad to come and do that. Are you that retarded? Have you ever asked yourself, like, Moshe, shame you to retard, bye? Did I just tell my you're going to come back to Nigeria? Person with day inside a working system. Now me day inside system where we say won't kill me every day. So I still need Mayegu to remind me that I deserve better. Then you must be so retarded. Seriously, like yours is like, I don't know. I have another caller. I've kept them there for a while. Hello there. Hello.
Hello, good evening. I can. No wale lale.
You got it tonight, Baba. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Great.
So this broadcast is just superb, you know, very, very superb. The first one is, you see, these are our kings in Southwest.
You know, like any small thing they're going to threaten us
but I'm not surprised, you know.
Any small thing they're going to threaten us with this, threaten us with that. But yet, they continue to bring out this shame and desecration to even to
exactly, you know.
It breaks out.
Exactly, seriously. You know, and even tradition, some of us related it. At the end of the day, you go back, history is repeating itself. Ṣebí ká má kọ sọ̀rọ̀ jù ni wọ́n wà lára àwọn tó tẹ gbogbo àwọn diaspora Brazil, Cuba, Caribbean islands, àwọn olóòtú àwọn lọ síbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn òyìnbó. But the beautiful thing is, exactly, but the beautiful thing is, even the Europeans say, sorry for this, which king in record in that West African coast has a... Because we are always comfortable saying, it was the white, it was...
Yeah.
They all benefited now.
Them, now.
Yeah. Which of those kings have come out and said, due to this, our ancestors don't want to say sorry? Which of them have ever admitted to that thing? So I'm not surprised. The only thing there is knowing Rufire based on who he is as a person. Our president, Yoma Rough gone.
You get. They have already started the whole cooking.
When they are doing all this,
they've started cooking.
Exactly. One just needs to be careful because that guy will show Pepe, man. And unfortunately for Nnamdi Kano, I was not happy yesterday. If not for anything, for humanity's sake, they ought to leave that guy. He's not a terrorist organization.
No.
But for a reason I don't understand, you listen to Agbekegbe saying that this is the worst, what's it called?
The worst set of Supreme Court and judicial
Supreme Court
in the history of Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
That's what he said.
In the history of Nigeria. So, technicalities, Supreme Court judges. So it means there's a long way to go in that country.
Tanko technicality is better than this Ariwola. Ariwola appointed his son as a judge of Federal High Court, okay? He has appointed his brother as the one that is going to be the, they call him the Auditor General for the NJC. You see, when it comes to all of this, Baba, Nigeria is gone.
Is there no conflict of interest again? Is there no
conflict of interest again?
No
conflict anymore now. That the permanent interest they have now.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you very much for the work you do, my God. God will continue to bless you. Let me give other people the opportunity to speak. Yeah. Have a good night. Bye.
And you too. Yeah. Thanks a lot. So that's my caller. You see that road that Irumole was talking about earlier? I know this video may give me copyright, what have you. But if there is any copyright thing on it, okay, I'll try and then take it out after the broadcast. But at least for all of us watching this, and the road where this is the road, the usual road where they tax people, collecting all those tickets and that ticket and this ticket and that permit and all that. I'll show you. Remember that lady that met those policemen on the road? That's that Dutch lady who was doing a cross-country international traveling all around the world. You remember her? She was on this road to Abuja. I bet some of you will know where this road is, Abi. I will never know this road in Jesus' name. I mean, Shamio, because there's nothing I'm looking for there. But if you think I'm saying I will never be on this road in Jesus' name, it's because I feel like we have a better one where I come from. It's not because of that. It is just because I know that there is even worse one from where I come from. So if those ones no kill me, I don't have anything to go and do on these ones. Kogi and on Abuja and all these ones. So if you know the road.
For the chaos, I'm gonna try this road again because the main road is a disaster. This is actually faster. How can this road be so bad? Terrible, bumpy. So many trucks. It doesn't matter anymore if you go left, right, you know. Yeah, everybody's just all over the place. Wherever you can find a piece of good road, you go. A big hole in the road as well. It looks like an exploded field. This is really Really tough riding. I don't understand how this road can be so bad, to be honest. This is just atrocious. Just trucks. Where do I go? In the middle, I suppose. Has to be one of the worst stretches of road I have ever done. Feeling it's also about to rain. Look at that sky. Oof, there's a pitch black sky coming. Oh yeah, I saw lightning. I really don't like those. I went on a motorbike. Oh, it's getting so dark. It's gonna come down. It's coming. So it's raining. It's blowing me. Okay, at least no more dust. But now I have different problems. I'm gonna find shelter here. This is too much. Alright. Bye-bye! Okay, everybody left again. It came down for quite a while. And now, of course, the road looks like this. It's a bit tricky to go through the puddles now because you can't see. Pick a local and follow him. Here's a paved road. Can you believe it? Ooh. Okay, the good road ended. I made it to Abuja. What a day, what a day. What a chaos.
Bless her. She finally made it to Abuja. That is Nigeria road. The Nigeria that is going to be great. How much do you think all the stolen money, how many roads how many kilometers of road do you think all the stolen money by these criminals, the billions used for car, this or that, how many roads do you think they can build to make life easier for yourselves? And for them too. They all decided to start flying. You see, no wonder they are all buying private jets. Your politicians are like buying jets like they are buying cars now in the poverty capital of the world. Because they won't travel those roads. But you would have to. And you begin to pray to God to guide you against kidnappers, against accidents on that road. Then when you get to where you are going, when Mayegunwu is talking about it is here, you grab your phone and you start abusing me to shut up because I don't like Nigeria. You do. Hello there.
Baba Mayegun.
Baba.
How you there?
Same. Oh, I'm very well, hello, Baba. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah, I'm gentle. I'm not gentle.
Yeah. Gentle, you know.
Baba.
How for do? Be alright, Yemi, how for do? Just like waiting more do.
Yeah, it's all Omorum so.
Omorum so.
Real one. Everybody. Show me call everybody be agbo.
Baba.
Gba.
Gombo emiro nkan. Nowo yi onikan ro mo. Adem gbo onikan ro mo.
Show call everybody. Atara oko. Ati so who wa any wa Nigeria any wa do everybody.
Adire wa Nigeria o. Dédé ni re faragba.
Dédé ni re faragba o. Dédé ni re faragba. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa sọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria. Mi tẹ̀ miss program every day. But kí n bá ń wo program akọ́mọ ọ̀gbẹ́ ya, nǹkan tí báyẹn ju ra mi sọ ẹ̀ lọ. Èmi ọmọ Igbo èmi wà. Mo lọ Enugu ní that was 2001. Ṣé o ń gbọ́ mi bá mi?
Àgbọ̀yé.
Just that Benin bypass tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. The same Benin bypass yìí ibẹ̀ náà ti dá a dúró. nígbà tó dáa dúró wọ́n sá mú èmi àtọ̀rẹ́ mi ìyẹn sábẹ̀ sí ní fọ pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo ìwé pépà pé sábẹ̀ sí ní fa ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn ló sá sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ mo sá ní bọ́bọ́ yìí ibi tá a wà yìí ò ṣe tá a lè bá àwọn èèyàn ágì ìgbà mi àwọn ará ìlú òyìnbó a ti máa ń gbàgbé pé ibi tá a wà yìí kò ń ṣe ìlú òyìnbó èmi tó yẹ pé bí mo ṣe wà tí n bá ti dé Nàìjíríà mọ́tò tó wá gbé mi bá mọ́tò yẹn délé mọ́tò tó bá gbé mi ní airport mi ò ń bá délé o ìṣojú wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ti bọ́ bàtà ẹsẹ̀ ni máa ti wá bedroom slippers.
ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kò straight nìyẹn tí ò pẹ́.
mo ti straight mo ti ju t-shirt mi sápá mo ti lọ because àwọn títí wọn ti bàjẹ́ ló pọ̀ jù people wey their own don spoil na him plenty pass so to spoil anybody e no cost them anything.
E no cost them anything. They will even tell you and say, well, now you get something, or now you get life. We'll go waste you here now, and we'll move on.
Baba, now so we start to dey drag this in the drag. Now this my guy, they shout. I say, Baba, calm down. These people no people. He no agree. Baba, now so they take care of us reach police station. No.
Yeah.
My brother, as we dey talk, when my friend called the call, because if let's say he know some people for that Benin, will be lawyers, some people. So now that one they give her mind. Me, I don't know anybody. The people why I know.
You don't want know anybody. You just want to do your own thing, JJ and waka pass.
You know, because me when I dey travel for that road, waiting they carry me go is now to go see my mama. When I don't see my mama for boy, I don't come back to Lagos. Now Lagos, I always stay when I come to Nigeria.
Go back.
So I dey prepare for them. I dey always put money by this office. As I just reach officer, take 2,000. They no go disturb you. Now when this guy talk say we know the pay. Anyway, to cut the long story short, now the guy comes to say, I will tell you who I am. Do you think you can just? Now I felt the first step aside so that I no go.
So they go know who they want face, and they will go the beg. We go know ourselves.
So now I first of all call my people for Shagamu. Beba wa mi bi ti mo wọlé sí nìyí o.
No bypass Benin ni o. Kò lè ju radius 5 miles síbẹ̀ ló pé yóò pọ̀ jù in case.
My brother, bó sáyà bó náà ṣe bẹ̀ sí ní pé bọ́n ọlọ́pàá ṣe rí pé ó ń pè àwọn èèyàn. Àwọn èèyàn kan ti ń sáré dé pé àwé tí yàn fún ọ́fíìsì. Wọ́n bá ní nígbà tó wá rí pé ó dà pé òun náà mọ̀yàn wọ́n bá ní òkè wọ́n ń bọ̀. Wọ́n jẹ́ lọ sẹ́yìn police station. Wọ́n bá gbé kébù iná dé. Wọ́n ní nǹkan tó bá máa yẹn tó ń jí lélẹ̀. Ní ibi tó ti sọ pé nǹkan tó jí lélẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n pé ibi tó ti ń ká wáyà náà ti bá máa yẹn.
Ní Benin bypass ṣé kí ló ti gbé? Power line ló ń ká ni.
Máyégún. Bọ́yẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó ká wáyà yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe arìn lọ sẹ́nu géètì ọlọ́pàá. Mo fẹ́ kálẹ̀ gidi gan ni o because wọ́n wá mi jù. Because àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn máa kó báyọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni. Máyégún ọ̀rọ̀ tó seriously yìí
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àní Irúnmọlẹ̀ is a friend in Nigeria. It's like somebody who knows you now, okay? So, and then other people that you know, your own friends, who now know that guy through you. But everybody day where they, okay? So the guy can't try to he can't job everybody like say, oh, Baba, I they look for money. There's this particular business. They want me to come and make a deposit and all of that. And I'll be in charge of the place and I'll make a lot of money if you can help me. And since you know what he's talking about, that you've seen him around that business side already, right? Okay, you know what? I don't get 5 million, no. But as a friend, I'll give you 3 million. God bless you. Thank you. Go to another person. I beg, I need 5 million. This will say that I should do so. I don't get 5 million. Now 1 million I get to take. Okay. I don't want you to borrow me. Okay. I want you to invest in this. To cut the long story short, this guy managed to rob Irúnmọlẹ̀ that just caught now, right? Robbed him. Robbed his other friends. All of them put together 11 million naira. Nah, it's like a raid. Sure you get. 11 million naira. Collected the... So when he collected the money, he can't disappear. So when he disappeared, you see those people that he collected the money from, who knows Irumole, started calling Irumole. Hello, Irumole. You see, do you know what this guy just done? Hey, Irumole, do you know what this guy has done? Can you even... Meanwhile, Irumole himself don't give him some amount to like 3 million to support his friend. So that was when that one now realized that this guy don't rock 11 million. So they can't say they look for the guy. Meanwhile, Irumole just got to Nigeria. Here you get. And they said they are looking for the guy. And now Irumole know the guy. Irumole there wasn't feeling fine. He said he wasn't feeling well. But something told him to leave Nigeria that night. I said, now God save you. You still say you're a big man. Yeah? You see those guys that are looking for their money and they can't find the guy, they will find you. And Nigeria police, the men they hold you. Now people go call this, Irumole is not a criminal. That's my brother. And that's your story. They will begin to say, nah, Irumole plan with time. I told him, he said, I didn't want to find out. Even though his own money is also there, he left Nigeria that evening, back to the UK. So all of us can begin to look for the person who stole everybody's money. You won't use me as a scapegoat. So, Baba, I don't fault you. Say you rush to the gate, like say me you ja. Because now so it they start. Before you know it, Omo, they go show your face for their newspaper. They say that they fight crime.
Why you drag matter here, Baba? Why you drag matter here? On end up like this, so what you boy number go to come was almost 200,000 naira. Leave that alone.
Wow.
Ìgbà tí ó wá táwa jáde kó bẹ̀ náà wá ń pè mí èmi tí mo ti lọ lúgọ sí kọ́nà kan pé wọ́n ṣe hey báyìí ó kọ́ dànù because ẹni tó bá ti rí ìjà ọlọ́pàá ní Nàìjíríà kọ́wọn èèyàn tó mọ̀ èèyàn tó débẹ̀ wọ́n á ti pààyàn.
Ó lè ti pààyàn.
ṣé ẹni tó ti kú ló fẹ́ ajẹ́jọ́ ni no be person wey dey alive go dey talk say na so it happen.
And anyway, there's not going to be any justice after that. Baba, your kuku giver niye.
Baba,
kuku giver.
But boy, anything mo sọ last time to lọ Nigeria last year, no one ever. Oyin tí o kó òun bá jí gan tó bá gbé lọ Nigeria, òun tó gbé lọ òun máa pa òun kan tó dé Nigeria.
Look at that.
Saying go kill all of them, we can't go there.
Imagine, say, what if things go wrong that time, and they can't accuse him of a crime he didn't commit because he couldn't bribe a police officer? Like, that scenario, that place going to replay itself in. I mean, it's going to be replaying in his head. I mean, so in his head, you know that, like Omo.
He don't up to today. You cannot discuss anything that has to do in Nigeria. Anything that has to do, he doesn't want to hear it.
No.
He doesn't want to hear it. And Baba, you see what they happen for Nigeria? Where would they shout now? My tight play to waiting will happen next year.
And they tell them, sir, if I get one single powerful prayer where I feel say make that thing no happen to them, I go use them. But I don't.
Baba, prayer no fit work.
No prayer fit do.
Prayer no fit work.
Man, God did not deceive anybody. Have you noticed that they have not started giving prophecy of 2024? Have you seen that? Usually you could not hear them now.
No,
have
everybody.
That the majority of them don't they keep to themselves. All those fake pastors in Nigeria.
Everybody go be careful. Baba, make I tell you one. Somebody they tell me when they work with government, they tell me once he was talking to me. Was he yesterday?
Tell us.
He said, "What we know, waiting we they talk. He better pass waiting they know what they inside. Say this bad pass waiting with we they talk.
He don't lie you. He can't. He don't lie you. People don't tell me say Mayegun. The little information that are like filtering out, and the ones you see in the media and the rest of them, they are not the whole story. If you have a chance of knowing the whole story, if Nigerians have a chance of knowing the whole story of the state of Nigeria right now, majority of them will not sleep in their houses today. They will start hunting down all those politicians from northern Nigeria to the eastern Nigeria to the western Nigeria to every part of Nigeria this evening, if they know the truth.
Baba, let me tell you something. Do you know what that person told me?
Tell me.
I'm still trying to recover from what he said, though, and I know he said he can say proof to me. He said, "Do you know 99.4% of Nigerian population does not have 500,000 in their account?"
Well, they did tell us that. I think that was not early this year. 500,000. Okay. Hey, long.
No, but my 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4. 99.4.
Nigeria is poor, Goni.
99.4.
People, Nigeria have population. Share you, they follow me. Nigeria have population, okay? But Nigerians no get money. The economy is so tanked, that putting the entire Nigerian population together, who was supposed to be a huge economic advantage like that because of that number, while I putting everything together as it is, spending power, purchasing power, Nigerians now small like this, it take past that of Zimbabwe. It's lower than that of Venezuela. But I don't know how to say that in Yoruba. I don't know how to say it in simple English. I can only scream and say, oh, more. If people actually knows. I don't know how to explain that. Surely Zimbabwe talking fi wheelbarrow Laura, talking pack Laura bread. In Nigeria, I'm mashallah baru pe masuba pe from here to that next street. Kile fe Laura, ke gururu. Èèyàn méjì ò lè gbé owó yìí o. A máa ní láti ayé èèyàn kan mọ́ o. Or yes, we have to do 2 trips. I say, ṣó tó yẹn náà ni owó òróró ni. That's where they are going, but a lot don't know yet, Baba. They have no idea. Nigerians are so poor, Baba. They cannot afford cinema tickets. You did hear me?
Baba,
Nigerians are so poor. See, Nigerians are so poor. Children are using used clothing as menstrual pad in their millions in Nigeria. Nigerians are so poor, Baba, that the companies who expect, normally you say a patronage is lower. It's not just that too. Patronage is lower, and the little ones that are patronizing them, they are so poor, they cannot afford what they used to afford before anymore. Well, don't worry, they are the giant of Africa. We are very rich. Nigeria is supposed to be a rich country. Keep playing.
Baba,
brother.
Let me leave other people to
they go to say they mock them. You see yourself, they laugh like say, but they don't know that when you look at this whole thing, right, it has gone beyond crying. Because if everyone can keep crying, like crying, tears, go, I mean, it's worth it too. But some think it's actually like a joke, Baba. Nigeria at it, right? But by the time they will realize it, Zimbabwe visa, they're going to queue for them. Watch out. We will leave on like that. Thank you so much. I am not really feeling well too. I think the cold is catching up with me. I'm beginning to have a sore throat.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going to attack it immediately.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. I go face
very terrible cold going around nowadays. Very terrible.
I'm having sore throat and sore chest as well.
Yeah, it starts like that, but you need to attack it immediately.
I'll try. So I'll call it a night from now. Okay, Baba. Thank you so much for
all right. Have a good night, rest.
And you too.
Regards to the family.
Yes, sir. Bye. And to yours too. Thank you so much, Baba. So I am going to draw my curtains here. So I'm somebody that once I'm beginning to feel not that great, I don't force it. So I have enjoyed the evening, and I hope you did too. So if you are still here with me, remember, let me like that broadcast, okay? You can still subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I am going to see you some other time, and that some other time will be tomorrow, hopefully. So thank you so much, and you should all have a wonderful evening over there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣeré àní máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Máyégún dáyàrí pòlítíkò.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ máyégún.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Àní máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.